Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josh, and today I wanted to pop on here really quickly to tell you a little bit about the new dash cam that I have been trying. This is the Garmin X310, and this is Garmin's first 4K dash cam. And the reason I wanted to come on here and tell you guys a little bit about it and give you some thoughts and opinions on it is by far and away, one of the most popular videos here on my channel is the video I did either late last year or earlier this year where I showed you guys the Garmin 47 and 67 dash cams, and actually that's what just made that noise, that we've had in our cars over the last year and a half or so. So what I want to do today is tell you a little bit about this Garmin dash cam. I'm going to be putting footage in throughout the video, and then at the end of the video I will also have, just like I did last time, a full kind of extended, no talking over top reel of sample footage at different times of day, different road types and things like that. And before we dive into my opinions on this dash cam, I want to make one thing very clear right up front. Garmin has not paid me, did not send me this for free, is not compensating me in any way, shape, or form for this video. I have just really loved Garmin's dash cams. They've worked really well for us over the year and some that we've had ours. And so when I saw that Garmin had a new 4K dash cam, I was like, I've got to try that. So I went to Best Buy, just like any other fool on the face of the planet, and I bought, at full retail price by the way, this Garmin X310 dash cam. Now, this is one of 4 new models in the dash cam portfolio. The 47, 57, and 67 that I've talked about before are gone, and in their place are the new X110, X210, and X310. And right off the bat, I want to mention briefly that the 110, 210, and 310 aren't exact replacements of the old one. There are some features that were dropped from certain older models in the newer models. For example, this one is missing the 180-degree field of view lens that I have on my 67 and that I really like on my 67. This one, unfortunately, only has a 140-degree field of view, so that means you're going to get a much narrower view than what I get from my 67W, and you're seeing some footage of the comparison there on screen. Now, with that said, I was of the opinion that the previous lineup with the Mini 2, 47, 57, 67, Dashcam Tandem, and Dashcam Live did get really complicated, especially with the different field of view lenses, and this new lineup does simplify things quite a bit. And so now what you're basically choosing between is whether you want a 1080p HD lens on the 110, a 1440p 2K lens on the 210, or the 2160 4K lens on this X310. And again, the 4K spec is why I was really interested in this one in particular, because I already have a 2K dash cam with the 67W that lives here in my Lexus GX. So with that, let's get into the 310 in particular, and there are 2 numbers here that are really important when it comes to this camera. First, obviously, is that 4K resolution. That is a big step up, and if you do anything with video production or you know about, video specs these days, 4K is basically the standard when it comes to media production, and it's actually quite cool, I think, that Garmin now actually has a 4K dash cam. The problem is, at least at this point in time, with this being a relatively new product, the second number we have to talk about is the price. This is $399. Yeah, this is a properly expensive dash cam, and I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm torn about that price because I like the 4K resolution and the image quality coming from this camera is great. But the $399 is a lot of money to spend just to get it. Now, with that said, I get comments weekly from people on dash cams about, no, I have to have a 4K dash cam, and no, I need the ultra high resolution, and blah, 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 blah. And if that's you, then I think you'll absolutely love this X310 dash cam because the footage is great and it is incredibly sharp. And the polarized lens on top of that does wonders to cut down on the glare from the windshield. I mean, if you look at the scene that I'm putting here in the video right now, you can read every piece of text on the walls, on the signs, and all the license plates. And that is a really nice feature to have. It also, in my experience, has solid nighttime performance, and I was impressed by that because sometimes low light performance can suffer when you increase the resolution on an image sensor because each of those pixels are now much smaller, and smaller pixels don't take in light nearly as well. But I feel like this is as good, if not better, than both the 67 and the 47, and so you're not losing anything in terms of night performance by going up to 4K. And finally, the last thing I want to say about both this X310 dash cam, but Garmin dash cams in general. And the reason why I'm so very loyal to them and I really enjoy them is because there is a difference, okay? I know a lot of people out there will say, well, you can go get any no-name brand 4K dash cam for like, you know, $100, $200 on Amazon. The thing I really love about Garmin's dash cams, though, is the quality, okay? I don't care, you know, what other B-type, you know, B-tier brand you find on Amazon, you're not going to find the quality of a Garmin dash cam. And that's really important to me because I live in Texas. Here during the summer, I mean, it can be 108 degrees outside. And so with that, you know, that heat in the car, not to mention the sun, you know, getting magnified by my windshield, I've had a lot of dash cams die in the past because they just can't handle the heat that we get here in the summer. But these Garmin dash cams have done absolutely amazing, even through 2 very hot summers, and we are coming up on the end of the second summer that most of these dash cams have gone through with us. And 2 of our cars park outside in the sun most of the day, and even those have had no problems whatsoever. We have maybe had to reformat a memory card once every now and again, but the actual hardware of the unit has not had any problems. So the fact that you can now get 4K resolution with the Garmin hardware quality that we get, you know, just with any Garmin camera, this is going to be a really solid choice for some people out there. With that said, though, even though I do care about these things, and even though I did use my YouTube revenue to buy this camera, so this didn't really, you know, technically it didn't come out of my paycheck. Any money that I make here on YouTube from ad revenue is fun money. It's money I use to, you know, buy new things and pay for things for my car and all this other kind of stuff. I don't know if this is worth it for the average person out there. And I have to be honest about that because I don't really see, unless you're like, you know, unless you regularly use your dash cam footage, I don't think a 4K dash cam is necessary for most people. I think that a full 1080p HD dash cam is perfectly fine, or a 2K dash cam like what I have with my 67W, that's also great. Because the thing is, the main purpose of a dash cam for most people is recording what happens in an accident, or if somebody sideswipes your car, or having a record that somebody hit you while your vehicle was parked. And in those situations, you don't really need a 4K dash cam. You just need proof that it was that car that hit you, or it happened at this time, or, you know, things like that. And you can get most of what you need out of a 1080p or a 2K dash cam. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I don't dislike this camera. I don't think it's a bad dash cam at all. I just think it's a little bit overpriced. And if you're on the fence, maybe you do what I did. Go buy it at Best Buy, try it out for yourself, see how it works, take some of the video footage off, look at it on your computer, and see if you think it's worth the price. And then if not, you can always return it after the fact. So, thank you so much for watching. Questions and comments, leave them downstairs, or as always, you can email me here at the email that you see here on screen. I love hearing from you guys, and I get so many questions about dash cams to that email. If you have any questions about dash cams, send me an email. And with that, I'm going to now turn it over to the sample footage reel. No talking over top. I'm going to do it exactly the same way that I did with the last one. You're going to go with me to work early in the morning, so it is dark outside, and then at the end of the video, you'll come back home with me in the daytime, and you can see all the footage and how this Dashcam X310 performs in a real-world situation. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see the sample footage reel, stick with me.